Just putting it out there. I'm sorry guys, and I'm probably going to be demonetized because of it, but hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing the highly awaited 10 signs he is a boy. Now, I didn't want to swear, but I had no choice because I literally cannot think of another word that simply describes this caliber of man. I feel like there's lots of different stereotypes, and I'm going to do a whole series discussing them, but we're going to start with the boy stereotype. There's a difference, for example, between a douchebag and a boy. For a douchebag, he probably won't even try and take you on any dates. He won't try and wine and dine you. He won't try and win you over because he's just trying to get one thing off of you. The kind of person that you would go on one date with and they'd be trying to snog your face off, and you're like, slow down soldier. That's a douchebag. Whereas a boy, they're not trying to get one thing off of you, they're trying to get the whole of you and your life and your finances and everything involved in it. Sign number 1. At first, they're just everything. Fuckboys are always everything that you want. They're very good at doing that. They're very good at assessing what you are looking for and becoming that mould and fitting that, to the point that you're in disbelief that someone could be so right for you and that someone could be so perfect, and maybe the things that you wanted in a relationship that you never got before, they're now finally giving it to you. He's showing you off to everyone. He tells everyone that you're his girlfriend. You know, it's like he wants to shout it from the rooftops how in love with you he is, and you cannot believe that you finally met someone that is able to give you back the love that you have been wanting to give someone. Everything moves super, super quick. They're going to tell you that they love you after a few weeks or days. They're going to want to move in with you. They're going to want to have a baby with you. They're going to want to buy a house with you. They're going to want to put things in your name. They're going to be treating you like a wife when it actually hasn't been that long. And I just want to bring some sort of common sense to this situation. I know that we get swept up in the sauce. I know that if a guy tells you that he loves you quite soon after meeting him and you like him, you would want to think that he's being honest. However, you can't decide that you love someone until you actually know that person, flaws and all. You know, when you hear this, you just want it to be a fairy tale movie and you want it to be true. The likeliness of it being true is very low because they don't really know you yet. So, you know, you're made to feel like everyone before you has never been quite what they've wanted, and you are finally exactly what they need. And you know, everyone before, they didn't do what you're doing. They didn't cook, they didn't clean, they were messy, they were lazy. He paid for everything, he did everything for her, and she did nothing. Now they're finally with someone that is at their level and is gonna clean and cook as much as they apparently did. Did you get what I'm saying? And that's that. Sign number 4. I think the first thing that everyone thinks of when you say the word boy is the image. You don't imagine someone that doesn't take care of themselves. You imagine someone that's primed, takes care of themselves, very image orientated. You know, they wear nice clothes, they drive nice cars. They're very, very concerned about how people view them and what people think about them. Number 5, because of this concern, I think anyway, they tend to hide a lot of things. So you may find or just have a feeling that they may be in a massive amount of debt, or they may have a criminal record that they've hidden from you. Number 6, everyone has always screwed them over. They've just been so nice to everyone. You know, they lend all these people money and they never pay them back. You know, they're always the one doing the favour. And even when you see a situation where it looks very clearly that that person's doing him a favour, it's still painted to you in a way that they're doing them a favour. And you know, it's always everyone else's fault. Like, the debt that they're in was caused by someone else. You know, all of it. Nothing is ever because of what they've done. And you have to stop and think to yourself, how can one person be in so much strife? And how can one person be such a good person yet be getting into so much bickering with everyone around them? Sign number 7. His parents are reluctant to meet you. Now, the reason that I say this is because generally with boys, they will introduce you to their parents. They have no qualms about that because at the beginning of the relationship, they're very for playing happy families and playing relationship with you and playing wife and husband. So they're all for introducing you to their parents. It's not that they don't want to, it's that their parents are not prepared to meet yet another girl. If you find that the parents are reluctant to meet you, there should ring alarm bells. You can't keep friends long term. This goes along with the bickering, but you find that maybe when you first met them, they had a group of friends, and as time's gone on, that group of friends have changed, they've cut a few off, they've gained a few. And yeah, in life people lose and gain friends, but friendships shouldn't generally just be this 6-month or 1 year cycle where they have a new best friend when it benefits them, and that new best friend is also working within an area that they can benefit from, or doing something that they can benefit from, and you know, as soon as whatever they could benefit them from has finished, the friendship seems to die down and they seem to find a new friend. Everyone is spoken about in a disrespectful way. Yeah, he speaks about his close friends like they're lower than them. Yeah, he's always trying to use other people to big himself up, and a lot of the times that will be with his friend. He'll, you know, tell you silly stories, or maybe he'll say he's stronger than them, or he has a better car than them, or something along those lines will always come up with every person. There will always be some sort of self-comparison, and then a situation that has happened that they can tell you about to let you know that they're better than that person. It's always a cycle, and that's, they meet a girl, everything's hunky-dory, the girl discovers what they've been hiding, they break up, meets another girl, everything's hunky-dory, the girl discovers everything that they've been hiding, and they break up. It's very much a cycle, because it is very difficult to hide the amount of lies that they try and hide, if that makes sense. So they're not going to lie about little things, they're going to lie about big things. You won't really know their true even life story, or what they've even been through in life, because they are so vague about things. They'll happily put themselves in financial situations that are very stupid. So, for example, you see these memes where it's like, oh, he's at the bus stop but he's wearing, you know, a Louis Vuitton belt, or, you know, the kind of guy that would have £200 and spend 180 on it on a belt, you know, or spend 180 on something designer that's just a bit pointless when they don't have the finances to do it. Or maybe it might be something like, instead of paying the rent, paying the finance for an expensive car instead of paying the rent. Just stupid decisions, and all of these financial decisions are all based around keeping up that appearance that they're trying to keep up. Sign number, I don't know. All of his exes are crazy, they've all done him wrong, and if they do have kids, this is a really, really, really good boy filter. If they have kids, how involved are they in their children's life? How highly do they speak of the mother of their child? If a guy that you've met is telling you that his baby mum is a bitch, or she's a wreck, or she's jealous and wants to be with him, or anything of the sort like that, stay well clear. I am telling you now, because that is the mother of that man's kids. And if he can disrespect her, why do you think he's not gonna disrespect you? I'm just generalizing here, okay? This is a video about a stereotype, guys, so there's gonna be a lot of generalization and stereotyping. The next point is, he still sounds very bitter and very angry about his ex. The reason that is because a lot of the times with boys, they don't wait to get into another relationship. They're already setting up their next relationship before the last one's even ended. So when they do this and then they jump into the next relationship, they're still carrying all the hurt and the anger from the last relationship. Even though they're the one that has like caused the hurt and the anger, they're still carrying it on with them. I do think they have a heart somewhere down there, but I think it's hidden behind a lot of ice. Yeah, so you may find that you feel a bit jealous sometimes, because sometimes you feel like he might not necessarily be completely over his ex, because he just seems so angry about it and just seems to hate her so much. They'll downplay their relationships before you. None of them were as serious as the relationship that he's in with you right now. All the other ones, they weren't anywhere near serious, you know? They weren't trying to have kids, they weren't planning to save for a mortgage, they weren't going on holiday together, they weren't doing any of those things, because it just wasn't as serious as what you've got now. So the last thing I just want to end with, guys, on everything is like what I always say: follow your gut, follow your intuition. Your intuition and your gut is far more better at assessing the situation, assessing not just the conscious actions but the subconscious actions. All of the things that happen subconsciously, your body, your mind picks up on that, and that a lot of the times is what helps with your intuition, if that makes sense. So, you know, I always say follow your heart and follow your intuition, and that's always the best way about it, guys. Yeah, so that was my 10 signs that he is a boy video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't take it too much to heart, okay guys? It's just a fun video, and I'm gonna do a lot more. I'm gonna do positive ones as well, like signs that he's a good man. It's not just gonna be all negative, but I just thought it'd be really fun to do this, so we're doing it and we've done it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.